But let's go ahead and continue, guys, on our last Epoch journey. So last time we left off, we just got into town. I'm gonna go ahead and, you're gonna do this quite frequently, where you just transfer materials, and then you can look and see if there's anything good. The reason why I don't like look at items while I'm kind of progressing is because I'm here to move fast. I want to go fast, and this way you get to swap things, unless you see like a weapon in particular. That's like the one exception where I wouldn't mind immediately swapping a piece of gear. What is this crit strike chance? There's a helm that we're gonna get that's actually insane. This is what? Fizz res. I was thinking about this because health regen per second. I like that. Okay. And then anything that you're not going to use, you can just, instead of Diablo where you'd normally like salvage stuff, in this game, you can just sell it for gold. It doesn't really matter. There's no, as far as I'm aware of, there's no like salvage. Just hold shift and then just start right clicking on everything. Oh, that's right. I was going to show you guys some cool stuff that you can do with some of the legendaries. Now, I'm not going to use any of them here because I want the play session to be like totally legit in terms of like being able to kind of follow this as a guide. If I just start equipping legendaries, even though I got these as I was progressing in the game, there were a couple things. Do I have those? Let me type in the word unique. So this was a unique that we got. These are actually really good. So these are like really good early leveling uniques, and like normally I would equip them. Like this one just gives you 40 mana, and it's pretty common to get this one. There's another relatively common one called Boulder Fist, which will give you a huge amount of health and armor, but you can't leech, which could be pretty bad for certain builds. This one converts Acid Flask's base damage to cold, and then we can also get increased area for cold skills, extra cold damage, so that can modify a skill quite a bit, where you're converting it from one damage type into another. Now over here we've got a bunch of quests that we need to do. Again, the yellow ones you're going to need to do anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So let's just go ahead and go up. Doesn't really matter too much, so we're in, where is it? The cultist camp. And you can see in the top right where it says area level 17, and we're level 18, so that's totally fine. Just don't be like several levels under or above, and you should be a-okay. If you're above, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. It's not really anything you can do. But you don't have to kill every single thing that you see. It's just like the best way to put it, because the more stuff that you kill, the slower it's going to take you to get to endgame, and endgame is where you actually want to be in pretty much in every action RPG. That's what you want to do. Oh, that's a good point. So yeah, there is technically salvage if you use like a shattering rune, but yeah, you don't want to just start using shattering runes on like every single piece of gear. That'd be a waste. If you happen to get certain pieces of gear that have like a really rare mod that you know you want to craft off on, then that could be like one exception to the rule, but for the most part, not a big deal. I hope the server didn't crash here, but what I might actually have to do is we might have to turn it off and turn it back on. So this is important because this is very relatable, and I'm just going to keep this in here. If the game crashes, like we're kind of stuck at a loading screen right here, I would recommend you guys to turn it off and then immediately turn it right back on. And it will happen sometimes, and it's annoying, but it's better than being stuck at that load screen, because you could be at the load screen for 10 minutes and it will load in, but I think it's much faster, unless your PC, for whatever reason, takes like 10 minutes to open up Last Epoch, then it's much more valuable to just Alt F4, close the app, then reopen it up, and then you'll be good to go. Because, yeah, you'll be stuck. I think in part 2, we actually kind of got stuck as well. And the way we actually loaded in, because we had to go up the elevator, right? In order to progress, we just did this trick. It's not really even a trick. It's basically just closing the game and then going right back in. And hopefully the servers aren't down. And we're going to continue. But this way, like, it's kind of better this way. That way, if you guys are DCing, you're not like seeing me play and then like, wow, dude, he's got the streamer client. But I don't know if they, okay, cool, the servers are okay. And this is actually pretty important too. If you reload in, sometimes you won't be at the same spot that you were. So you're gonna have to go navigate, and you can see this is the ruined era. And where do we need to go? Well, we need to go this way. So we need to go to the cultist camp, and then you're gonna have to reload in again. And this kind of sucks that there's so much loading in this game, because every single load screen could be a infinite load screen. And the reason why it's an infinite load screen is because the servers are having issues. Yeah, everyone has that pet. But there are also Twitch drops, by the way, if you guys didn't know and you guys want to watch this. If you guys watch this on TikTok and YouTube, connect your account on Twitch and you can get free cosmetics. You just have to watch the stream. That's all you gotta do. The drops are always enabled on my stream. It's a good thing to mention. I probably should make like a YouTube video talking about like what the drop is, because I don't even know what it is. I wish the streamers actually could get it as well, but it's only for the people watching, so I would have to like leave another stream open. Anyways, let's go and continue now. Finally, after like 5 minutes of sitting in the queue. So it looks like we gotta go down, but we're walking upwards. There's a lot of that in this game, where it looks like you gotta go right, but you actually have to go like in a completely opposite direction. And it's just the way it's designed. There's a shrine over here, so we are 100% grabbing this. It's not worth it. If it's a gold one, don't even worry about it. Because if it gave us that increased movement speed, that would be worth it. Oh, do I have to kill one of these? Okay, we got another bow. Let's see, 18, poison, physical, nope. The reason why I know it's automatically not going to be as good is because it doesn't have any like flat damage. Flat damage in this game, early and late game, are just like so incredibly good. Because remember, everything starts giving that bonus % damage, and that's what it's all scaling off of. Yeah, we are just melting content. This is a really solid class for leveling too. I've never played the Falconeer, like, for leveling. Well, I haven't played the Falconeer at all, because it just came out. I played the beta, I played Blade Dancer, I played Marksman, and I genuinely think Falconeer is just, like, out of control. Like, how much better this class is than all the rest is crazy. I think it's the most popular class, too, right now for this season. There's a lot of content creators playing it, too. And, you know, sometimes when people see one person playing it, they're like, I want to copy it. And I was originally just going to go Blade Dancer. There's been 2 drops. Ah, what are the 2 drops, Sam? I think one of them is a pet, isn't it? Alright, we can do this. So we can go put more points into health and dodge. And if you want to, you can put it into this. I mean, this is fine too. We're eventually going to get this, but we don't have insane crit multi to start scaling immediately. So next point, we're going to be able to grab the extra dexterity, which is going to be more damage. More damage and technically more survivability. Because what's really good with Dex is Dex also gives us dodge rating. So that basically means we don't take damage. So we get survivability and damage with this. I'm going to talk to this guy, and then he's going to tell us to go kill some stuff. And then we'll come back to him. But I'm actually genuinely curious to see how long the campaign is, because before I couldn't really time myself because like most of the time was like reloading in the game. All right, so these soul repositories, how they work is they target you and you just move out of the way. It's pretty self-explanatory, but at level 19 we also get another skill point, which we are going to invest into. You can invest into the smoke, the little smoke thing, and the reason why is because it does armor shred, and armor is actually different in this game. So armor applies to all the damage in the game. So armor is actually a pretty good stat to like get points into armor. Go to your turrets and then keep it going. But yeah, I like having the dash restore HP. I'm probably just gonna put like 5 points into that thing, or I think I think 4 might be max, but put all the points into that. That way, every time I dash, I gain like 60 HP. Should be useful throughout its entirety until we complete the campaign. All right, there we go. Find this. So this is Lesser Refuge. Do I need to do this one? Well, let's go check. Check the quest. Well, it gives us 2 passive points. That's worth it. Sometimes you actually have to click and see the little like diamond load screen. Otherwise it doesn't work. Oh, it's a pet and a mantle. A mantle. Oh, come on. Surprisingly, you're actually in the other area a lot of the times. Like, I can sometimes, like, you can actually activate your skills still in the new area. So we're going to go over here. And again, if you see any of these quests like this guy over here, take it.
Go on.
We might have already had the quest. Alright, so now we gotta go exit this way. Wellrun Docks. Oh, it's merchant and fortune and one pet. Oh, okay. I don't know why you have to like attack once. I think it's to register that you're clicked in the like the monitor or something. Once we're on the docks, we gotta just keep on going. Follow the arrow. I saw that bow. Like I said, the only thing you want to stop for is maybe the bow. So this one's increased damage over time, which could actually give us more DPS. Let's see, 390. Ooh, it's close. Chance with flurry. Our skill is puncture, so it doesn't really work. Unfortunately. And that, by the way, is not 60 plus like 60% crit, like you'd hope it would be. It's off the base, which might be like, I don't know, 5%. So 60%, it'd be like 2%. So that's a glitch where it shows up just a white square. I don't know why it does that. It's definitely not supposed to actually be in the game though. Take this. Oh, I gotta kill this thing first. Let's see. Ooh, 8 fizz damage. That's probably our upgrade right there. Watch. 392. Really? That's not an upgrade. 367. Why is this one so much better? It's +4 cold. Does that like factor that in? I swear this is like actually better. This is also estimated damage. It's not like 100% accurate, but I'm pretty sure that that one's better. And now that we've done that, it wants us to return to the camp. So let's go back. I'm gonna talk to the NPCs. And we're good.
Farewell.
And go to the right. The ritual site. So far it's pretty smooth. I don't think we've died at all. Eventually, maybe during certain bosses towards like the end game, like certain bosses, like if you don't meet the resistance threshold for like Lagoon, like you're gonna need a massive amount of cold and lightning, and if you don't reach the threshold for it, well, you're just not gonna have a good time. And in one level, we get to get dash again, and that again, we're gonna get a bunch of HP every single time we dash. You can also gain mana, it's not like that bad either. Sometimes like the aim assist on the controller is like really bad. Oh, those bleed stacks. Yeah, I love doing dot damage in the earlier stages. It's so good. Ooh, then we have 20, and then now we have another skill that we can slot in, which we're going to use shift. So, yeah, all the HP, more damage, and then we have another passive point. And this next passive point will then allow us... Do I want another one of these? Sure, let's grab that. So now we have a new skill called Explosive Trap, and let's go ahead and play with it, because I've never actually used this skill. Let's kind of just check out the performance. So, need to throw down a trap. Oh, how many traps can we have? Does it have a limit? Oh. Oh, what is that? Is that 4? 4 or 5? Looks like four traps. So I'm wondering, like, with certain bosses, can we just like set up a bunch of traps and just like explode? Like in PoE, traps are insanely great for bosses because you just set up a bunch because the boss has a lot of like, oh, you killed me once, here's phase 2, and he takes his sweet time. I almost feel like I'm using this like grenades. It's not even that bad at all. Now, is it better than like the acid elixir? Hell no. That skill's just way better. Now, maybe you can modify this to be a lot better. But you can see there's one quest over here we can check out. So we have Lesser Refuge, Ancient Hunt, and I'm going to check over here. So this one over here, 2 passives. The other one, Idle Inventory. The other one, so we just don't want to do Clearing the Ruins. So we don't want that one pinned. I'm going to unpin that one. So this one over here is saying, destroy. Oh, I think we're going to get that one done anyways. So Abandoned Tunnel. Whatever. Either way, this quest, the other quest, one of them gives us 2 passive points, which is like great. The other one is idle inventories, and we're gonna want all of that. And I think it's better to do these now. There's very few exceptions to where like you wouldn't want to do them because you have like unless you're doing a speed run to get to the like the end of the to get to maps. Chalice and Burns. Let's see if that's any good. So what we're looking for on all items is basically just, does it have dexterity? If it does, it's probably going to be an upgrade. Falcon is great. Like, it's almost able to kill stuff on its own. Well, look at that. It just goes in and AoEs everything. It's like a faster Golem. Golem is actually really good, too. Go up even higher. Look at that. Wow, Falcon is just so dang strong. We could actually use the Falcon as a skill too, because I believe there's like stuff where you can get mana with the Falcon. It's actually really strong. Ooh, a legendary just dropped. So in the top right, you'll see a little icon. Now, I'm kind of curious. I haven't actually tested this out. Well, this thing's memes anyways. Oh, it does show it up. So if I drop it, that's the little icon right there. But as far as what it does, like, well, I should show you guys it. Because, like, even though we're not going to use it, it's exciting to get a legendary, right? So what it does is you have a chance to get... This is the bee one? Oh, okay. So it does have a bee on it, but... There's one where you can like summon bees, but elemental attacks you increase damage per ward. Now we're not gonna have too much ward anyways, so unless we're like making a build for the item, it might not even be good even for the earlier games. What's the flat damage on it? 10. Oh, we just got a set item. It's rain and legendaries now. Let's see, what did we get? We have increased minion damage. That's actually good for us. Int, which isn't really good. Fire resistance is okay, and fire damage for minions. It's actually good. Actually good. We lose out on 14 health, but we gain int. Now, what does int do for us? Because we're not really stacking it, right? So we gain war retention, which we don't even have wards, so it doesn't matter. It's basically like barrier duration. Think of it kind of like that. It's a worthless stat, but surprisingly enough, we are a minion build, so it does work. $60. The pet was hitting for like 200. Look at my pet. It hits for 200, and it's so crazy good how good the Falcon is. Look at that. I mean, I guess this is like a basic... Dude, why is it raining legendaries now? That's crazy. Hello, Luna. Yes, this is indeed looking like Diablo 2. It is... I'm about to say Path of Exile. No, this is not PoE 2. This is Last Epoch. Do items have sockets in this game? Not really. I say not really because what you have is called legendary potential, and you get a legendary that can have mod slots, but it's kind of random on what you're going to be getting. I guess we could get this. I don't really need it for the mana recovery, but I can just get the extra movement speed, just so we can complete the campaign as fast as possible. It's fine, I trust that thing will kill everything. Yeah, we want to get all this dex. And eventually you want to cap out all your resistances. It helps out so much in this game. Throwing some traps down to mix it up. See how good it is. That trap does so little damage. Regrowth is probably like some sort of regen. Oh yeah, health regen. Elemental minion damage is actually something that we can scale. Most of these rings aren't even that great anyways. Chest only gave us 14 gold. Wow. How much damage? Oh, it's void and physical. We just got like absolutely just obliterated. But we actually didn't even really lose any rounds. Because the checkpoint was actually closer. Another legendary, wow. Like, that thing did ridiculous amounts of... Holy jeez. The damage on that guy is just, like, way overtuned. That was insane. Alright. Okay, now we have the extra points. Nice. Wow, those are crazy amounts of damage, but... more dexterity. And then now we go to this other zone. So we'll go back to the Shattered Valley because you can see that these are connected. Now, the Ruins of Wayland. Do we need to do that one? That's well. It says clearing the ruins. Now, clearing the ruins just gives us that. So I'm not going to bother doing that quest. I'm going to also unpin this one because it doesn't give us the... this one's for the main progression, so we're going to have to do it. The Ancient Hunt, though, is definitely worth doing. So where's the Ancient Hunt? Oh, it's right over here. We probably need to just turn it in. So this quest will be worth it because it's going to give us a little thing in our inventory. Like, nothing else was even doing anything close to that in terms of damage. So we're going to go over here to the forest, and then it's going to warp us into some alternate timeline where we're going to be getting some bonus. We're going to... I think we fight like a dragon, actually. I like how this game has dinosaurs. Sleet, something, maybe it adds cold damage? What's it do? Add some chill. This actually might be more damage because it's dot. Let's see. 390? 399. But I actually like the other one more. This one is flat dot. Oh, that's a lot of damage over time, actually. Let's look at the other legendaries that we got. I think these were the other two, right? So we have this where we have chance to inflict spreading flames. We have -4 to fire spell. This could actually be kind of cool. But you can normally get that on a Scepter to have minus mana cost anyways. But the thing that's special is I guess you get to inflict Spreading Flames, 4% increase. You get 69 fire dot. So maybe that's what makes it okay. Melee physical damage per level. That could be pretty good. It tells us how much it's adding. That's cool. And we have melee stun chance. So I guess this item would actually scale quite well with you. Cool item. Ooh, dude, we're just getting so many. Oh, wow. I wonder if it's going to be the boots. There are some amazing boots that you can get. Did we just get them? Oh, no. Okay. The boots that I'm looking for, they're blue pair of boots. They're really, really good. Let's see. We got increased movement speed, charge for void cleave. Okay. So, unfortunately, this is not going to be super good for us, but it might give us more movement speed. So, this gives us 6 plus 6, which is 12. This gives us 8 plus 9, which is 17. I'm going to run it just because more movement speed equals we get to run out of the campaign faster. So I like it. That to me is worth it. Because if you're spending most of your time in any action RPGs, usually walking in the campaign. You want to get to the end game as quickly as possible. And extra move speed is actually a defensive stat too. Because if I'm not getting hit by some giant AoE that one-shots me, right? For a lot of the bosses. Because most of the time I'm probably not going to die in the campaign, other than at the boss anyways, so it's totally fine. Then we're gonna go upgrade this. Now as far as this upgrade goes, we have to put 2 points into it to get this. I'm just gonna put more points into that just for extra mobility, and we're gonna get some more damage, and then when it expires we could have it explode, and then this one, what is it? We only have to put 1 point. I don't really like the less attack speed though. That to me is like a huge, I don't want it, so I might actually grab this instead now. I actually like the more attack speed, actually. What do we got? 1 point of this? It lasts a little bit less. So we can go look into duration. Is there extended duration, or is it just more HP and it lasts longer? Ballistus will drop healing potions. It's a very strange thing, but I like the idea. But we have 40% chance for it to double shot. That's pretty interesting. And you can have damage conversion. Oh, extra projectiles. But I don't think the same projectiles can hit. Oh, every 5 seconds it shoots a harpoon and pulls him towards Ballista. That's badass. I like that idea. That is awesome. Wait, you get poison chance from Acid Flask. Hitting your Ballista with Acid Flask. Oh, that's actually awesome. So I can throw the Acid Flask on the Ballista and then it applies poison damage. See, like, this is the kind of stuff that makes me, like, love this game. And action RPGs in general with this, like, cool idea. Oh. The Pierce actually isn't even that bad. So I might put 1 point in here, and then we're going to get, like, the Pierce. Just 1 Pierce is all I think all we would need, because it's just going to be really good for clearing out, like, trash mobs. Later, I'm not going to get it, because I'm just going to literally have the Ballista explode. Oh. Blight, is this some sort of poison? Damage over time. Thing is, it doesn't have attack speed. If it had attack speed... This actually might be more DPS too, though. It is. But I like the extra attack speed. Attack speed for me is a very hard stat to, like, give up. I mean, there's an exception, though. If I'm losing out on, like, half my DPS and I'm getting, like, small attack speed, I'm not going to swap. What game is this? Brenna, this is Last Epoch. So it's like if you've ever played Diablo or Minecraft Dungeons, Path of Exile, Torchlight, Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. That's the same type of game. So we're coming up to, I believe that there's like a dragon boss over here. He's actually pretty easy though. Well, this build is making everything like super, super easy because the Falconeer class is it's definitely overtuned, but is that a bad thing? No. And I'm hoping they're so busy with the servers, they're not going to be nerfing anything. I hope they don't pull what a Diablo did in Season 0. Alright guys, ready for the what is it called? The Primeval Dragon boss fight. Look at this thing. Oh, we are shredding it. This, you actually don't want to stand inside that. It will one-shot you. There we go. It is dead. Now with this, more bleed, more bleed. What is this? Bleeding free can have more maximum stacks. Okay, let's just put as many points in that as possible. Because the whole point of us attacking with this is just for like bosses anyways. And then we're done with this one. Oh, actually there's a waypoint right here that we can snag. It's probably faster just to go back. I don't think we use this for like anything. So, where do we turn this one in? Let's see, where's the ancient hut? Return the chronomancer in the council's chambers. Where's that? The council's chambers? Let's just go over here. I want the ancient hut. Where is this? This is the ancient hut. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There's two quests to turn in over here. Something you're wondering are there set items ever good? You got a few of them. Look at the gear. I feel like by the time you equip them, you'll have better stuff. Oh yeah, a lot of the set stuff looks like it's early game. Now, what's interesting, if you go for like the non-trade, you can actually get all of the set items. Like it says, like when a set item would drop, you get all of the set. Like that's a pretty crazy mod. Some of them are okay. Like there's a +2 curse, +2 minions, and then like some of the stuff may double dip in the tags, right? So you can get like +4 to all your skills. +4, it's not bad. Now, at this point, I'm kind of lazy. I'm not even like really looking at the stuff. So we actually have more HP here, 16 HP. I don't know what other idols we had. It's fine. I probably am equipping like the better ones in my other character. I'm kind of too lazy to read the stuff. Okay, 2 vitality. Oh, but we can't equip that one because the idol slots that we unlocked aren't the correct angle. So now we're going to go back over here. We're going to go to the courtyard. So we're going to go from Shadow Valley to the courtyard. I'm going to also double check to make sure we don't have any quests that we need to complete here. And what I mean by any quest that we need to complete is the quests that give good rewards, because I don't care at all about like some gold and XP. I'd rather spend that 5 minutes at the end game versus getting some extra bonus. Now, if it's on the way and I'm just collecting rewards, then that's fine. I don't know, for whatever reason, the quests aren't even appearing. But let's just keep on going. We'll worry about that when we need to. Tag them all once over there. I want to be able to do the damage alongside with my pet, my minions. Look at this. I mean, this class is just so fast. And then we just need to get 5 into that. Okay, cool. So 5 now. The Falcon deals additional damage based on our dexterity. Like originally for this like YouTube playthrough, I was planning to go Blade Dancer, because like I know that build. It's actually one of the fastest leveling builds, but like it was. Maybe this is actually faster now because this is like crazy. This is on the same level of like Warlock, is it Chthonian like Fissure. And like that build is really good too. But they have like buffed and nerfed stuff, so maybe they're all much better. Do I prefer this over D4? Right now, yeah, because it's a new game, so for sure. But like, I like Diablo. Like Diablo's visuals are way better, no doubt. But this game's an end game. Oh, I like it a lot more. So you can see, oh no, we can't walk across. Can we actually TP across? No. Have to go all the way around. Is that one-shotting things? Well, look at that. That is one-shotting things. The turret. Yeah, we're gonna get that piercing.
Easy. Too easy.
The reason why I like having the dash heal is because that way you don't have to pick up the potions. It's like sometimes the potions are like far away from where you've got to walk. Oh, pick all those. Bow. Once in a while, like I'll start picking up bows, and this game does not have like item power. Like in Diablo, like you're always picking up like newer items, and I actually don't really think that that's a good design in the game. I mean, I don't think the best item should drop at level 1, but I like the idea of like Path of Exile or Diablo 2 for like the itemization. Versus like I like the item power thing is just like, it makes everything that drops in the game obsolete. And in this game, it's much more friendly in that aspect. Alright, so we need to get this now. Now we're gonna get 3 points in this, and we're gonna get as much bonus to our move speed as possible. It only lasts like 1.5 seconds, but it's a very short cooldown on the skill anyways. 14 stacks of bleed? Wow. 14 stacks of bleed is like the same as one auto on a on a falcon. that should say something, man. I mean, I know I'm expected to like bleed, but like 14 stacks is quite a bit of, you know. Right, let's pick up that quiver. Ooh. Ooh, a unique ring. Let's check it out. And we got a new quiver too, potentially. So we got increased attack speed, Fizz. What does this give us? Fizz fire. Oh, no. Unfortunately, it's not going to be good. We got melee, bow, increased health regen, 100% critical strength with third strike of flurry. Oh, running puncture. Unlucky. 90% chance to get haste on. Oh, hell yes. All right, let's go. Awesome. I think we can go this way. I'm actually really happy with puncture right now. Like the performance of it is still really good. Another bow. Let's see if I can. No, you can't go through that. Just trying to warp through that. I'm actually kind of curious. Can I do it right here? I mean, I'm not necessarily trying to speed run through the campaign right now, but there's a chest over here. Let's go ahead and open up that one. I mean, we literally got a legendary off that last one. Got some extra idols here. So idols are the blue ones. We need to get ones with dexterity. And this one gives us extra mana regen, but we need. Okay, there's a tiny one over here. It's so small. Alright, what else do we have? We have Void Res. I'll keep this other one because that's Vitality. Ideally, what you're looking for is, in most situations, is health or Vitality, and then a Resistance. That's like the best. That's what you're hoping for in your idols. And then late game, you can get things that actually affect builds. I mean, you can get basically 100% damage to like a very specific skill. And if you want to stack those, that's actually possible. We got that Guardian. Dang, he's already almost dead. I know I've said it like 1,000 times, but like it really is just like so overtuned. I got loot hacks. Wait, how? Because we got like 5 or 6 legendaries in this. Honestly, this game is not that hard to get legendaries. It's very, very friendly. It's what I would consider very fair. They're not so often like in D3. But like late game, you get like a lot, to be honest. Late game, it's not as much as D3, but like you get a decent amount. But there's actually kind of a point to them, because legendaries, you want legendaries with legendary potential. So in a way, you could think of it like kind of ancestral. Like, you know what? Like a legendary isn't anything unless it's ancestral in Diablo. Let's see if this is any good. Minion health. I mean, minion health doesn't matter at all for us. Point here. So what are we gonna get now? So if I want to stick with Falconer, we can put a bunch of points into this. Hold on. Let me like do this real quick, because to go for cold conversion, that's like super. I want to say it's pretty far late in the game. It's fine. The Falcon should probably save us from anything that would actually do damage. So we can get increased mana regen. Now it's a pretty small amount, but it does add up. So you do increase damage while wielding a bow, and your bow have a chance to grant your Falcon additional melee damage. If it was just like grants your minions, I mean, 6% damage, and then do you have to put 4 points into it? Oh, it's just like, oh, that's actually not that bad to put 1 point into it. Have a chance. So what is the chance? Oh, it's a chance to buff the Falcon. So it only gives you 1 melee damage? It's a very small amount. So we have Falcon, increased throwing attack speed. Probably don't want that. So increased melee damage with a 2-handed weapon. So a fire pen with a staff. So wait, a Falconer could be, oh, like a staff wielder. Like that's kind of a cool idea. I like that idea. In terms of a design, I'm probably just gonna go for wilderness. We already have a way to get haste right now, so it's not like super important. But as we progress in here, there's some that are gonna be kind of nice. Like Tailwind is actually really good, so we could probably like look into that, or we can get glancing blows and blade denser, which is great. I actually just want to get as much dex as possible, because again, dex is everything in this game. So I'm probably just gonna max out dex, and if there's any other bonus nodes that we can grab, let's see. Increased damage with 1-handed weapon. This is actually really good. That's actually really good. But I'm not going to be able to do that till late game, because I want a good shield, and then I have to invest in glancing blows, and there's a lot more that goes into like that if I want to run one-handed, because it's totally possible. Right now I have like my bonuses with bows work. I think I'm gonna actually double check on that, because this is actually kind of important. So with our skills, it's it's just damage modifiers. Ah, okay. But I think it actually has a bow tag on ballista, so I'm guessing damage with bows stacks with it. But there's a lot of stuff that's under. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, minion damage I know works with it. It has the minion tag, right? Minion and dexterity. Oh, it doesn't even have bow. That's right. This, we're getting what? More damage. Unfortunately, lower attack speed, but it'll be worth it because we're just going to get that one pierce. One or two pierce, maybe two, because that means it's hitting 3 targets per attack. This way we just get a little bit faster clear speeds. This is fine. I was waiting for him to drop something, which unfortunately never happened. This is a kind of a weird thing, because you can see on the minimap, it doesn't show that we can walk through here, but you do walk through here. Ooh, 25. Nice, nice. More decks. More decks. You got 2 legendaries outside the free ones they give? Ah. Huh? I mean, I've got a bunch, but most of them, like, the only good one that I've gotten so far is the ring. Which, I mean, yeah, it's just Gives us 9%. It's basically the haste on hit, so we get to move a little bit faster. We want to go over there, but we can't go there yet. Go there at the very end.
Easy. Too easy.
Ooh. Something doing big damage over there. So yeah, once we're in this area, I'm pretty sure just go top left. And later we're gonna go back. Might want to get some more HP. I've noticed. Sometimes you can do it by ear or like kind of how it feels. It's a pretty good amount of damage while holding the dagger. Boots of defense. This doesn't really matter that much. The dodge thing. I'll do that later when I have another skill point. I think it's giving us like... Even giving us right now. I don't know if I expect it for mana. All I really like it for is the HP.
That was close.
How far away we are. Okay. Even though it says go this way. We'll see. Well, there are a lot of like areas in this game where it wants to go like all the way around.
Anyway.
Look at this. It's so great. It just does a little spin. That's like, it's not even an ability that I'm activating on the eagle too, or the falcon. It just does it.
That's close.
There we go. Oh, one more. Just do a giant loop. This should connect. So we just went all the way around. Now we can go this way. Because before, I believe how it works is it's locked. And we did something that unlocked it. It's actually a really cool thing. Well, oh, no, we gotta go back over here now. And we'll go this way. The monsters will already pretty much be dead. Oh, I see it there. You may actually, it might be faster if you go into the middle first and then it tells you where to go. But I see where it is. We just missed out on that little area. I'll just kill all the stragglers. Alright, so now that we're waiting for this, go put a point in that. And then let me put more HP and dodge rating. So I feel like we're getting a little bit squishier. Ideally, I would say about 1,000 HP should be good for the campaign. Like, you don't need to go over that. Because there's are a bunch of uniques in the game which will give you a bunch of survivability. Okay. I think are we good now? Just go to the right. I may have to activate something before that. But yes, Kitty, the game is playable. Now, for the most part, I'd say it's like 90% playable. I've gotten stuck in a couple loading screens, but if that happens, like I would wait maybe a minute on the loading screen, and then if your game like doesn't load, just Alt F4, you know, task manager the game, reopen up the game. But for the most part, it is indeed working. You can actually play Last Epoch now. Online, that is, because offline was already fine, but I don't want to play offline, you know? It's weird because normally you'd think, oh, you have to activate the other side of the bridge. I don't know. They put 2 of the things there. Blazing through that game, man. Is that 230? 213? So we're just gotta blaze through while he does some ASMR.
Easy. Too easy.
Quiver. We don't need a staff. To answer your question, Luis, which one do I like better? Right now, I'm enjoying this game more than Diablo. Because it's a new game. 30 stacks of bleed. Bleed stacks up, okay? 32. I actually do like that the Falconer is like a little bit stronger than I expected it to be. The reason why
After eons alone,
is because it's like you don't want like a cool new class to just come out and it's like underperforming, right?
precipice of a broken world, there is hope.
Okay. So we got like the Last Epoch logo icon item. Hopefully we can load in because it looks like I don't know what that little thing is that like you see like, oh, maybe there's because we're with controller. You see that? But I'm hoping that we don't have to reload because sometimes when it goes to this, I don't know if it's on the bottom if there's no like, little like loading thing. But I'll wait like 30 seconds. If it doesn't work, then what we'll do is task manager the game. Go back in again. I'll give it like 30 seconds. How do you pull up the map overlay? So on controller, you click down on the left analog stick. If you're on PC, you hit the tab button. Okay, finally we loaded in. Good. All right.
Don't stay safe.
Okay. So we're gonna actually have to go all the way around. I believe he's up here. It's kind of weird how they have this set up. There we go. Talk to the elder.
We seek out the outcast queen, leader of the living rebels, and show her the Epoch. The rest will be up to you.
We're waiting for the game to load up. What build do I plan on playing? I plan on playing the most broken build in the game that I'm aware of, which is the explosive ballista. It legit pops the entire screen. I don't think they're gonna nerf it. Like I just really hope that they're gonna be smart and they're gonna be like, okay, well, let people have fun for season 1. Like whatever thing is broken on OP, just let them do it. The only thing that I would nerf if I was the game developers of this game is if something like summons 1,000 minions and it causes the servers to crash them. Yeah, that's fine. You could make that unplayable. You can nerf it to the ground. But unless it breaks the game, like as in it breaks the game's servers or causes so much lag, or if there's a duping exploit with a certain skill, that's fine. But do not nerf anything, because let the people have fun. That's the way I see a game, especially in season 1. You want it to like have the craziest stuff in terms of memories for people, versus like, oh, you got to use that build for 1 week, and then oh, you got to complete all content using this broken build, and then now, well, you can't. And also, the game it's supposed to load. I think we might have to reload the game though. I'm not sure if how this game works is if you get a bad server or a good server and like your character's locked to that like server or something. I don't know how it works, but sometimes I feel like when I'm on a slow server, it like my character just like takes a long time loading. We were doing pretty good for a while. Was that a dragon? That's actually pretty cool. Do you guys see that? That dragon. I'm pretty cool. Let's go ahead and leave the game. So we don't need to reopen up the whole game, but just leaving and going to character screen and then go right back in. All right, let's try this. They were already 26 and we were just blazing through content. Okay, well, we're already almost at like the 1 hour point, which is kind of what I wanted to keep this little game in terms of our play sessions. A squirrel build? Oh, isn't that like what Zizran made with like a certain item? Okay, I think the servers might be having issues. Oh, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna do like one more quest for this little playthrough. Then maybe we'll be good. I hear everything loading in. It just seems like now maybe there's more people that are like waking up and playing the game right now, so a little bit lag. I just hate like how long it takes to load in. Alright, you know what we'll do for this part of the playthrough? This is what, part 3? Part 3 of our little playthrough right here. This is where we're going to end it, because I don't know. I might have to like reset and do this a couple times until we can actually play. The servers may still just be absolutely slammed. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed part 3, drop a like on your way out. I'll see you guys in part 4 of our last Epoch walkthrough guide for the entirety of the game. But thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next part. Peace.